Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Cooking Live. My name is Chef Patrice, and I'm going to make you a better cook. Today, it's a perfect day to make this classic French dish called Pot-au-Feu, one of the best dishes I like to make. The pot-au-feu is boiled beef, usually made with a shank or oxtail, with root vegetables. Everything is cooked in the same pot. Together, we are going to make the perfect pot-au-feu today. We have Crêpes Suzette. The sauce is made with a gastric technique, a good technique to learn, of course. And yes, we will flambe with Grand Marnier. Here that I'm using today for the pot-au-feu, pot means the pot. This is the pot-au-feu. I'm going to put it on the fire, and that's going to become a nice pot-au-feu. And pour it into the pot. Alright, so make sure also then the meat is submerged completely, like you can see in mine. If you want to give me a shot in here to show to everyone, make sure that it's really inside. There we go, perfect right here. And we're going to cut the onions by half, just like this in the center. Okay, very good. We're going to grab the cloves, and what we're going to do is we're going to take the cloves and put the cloves and poke it inside the onions. We're going to place the fresh thyme in the center here, and we're going to tie this up together, of course. This way we can remove it. There we go. I'm going to take a piece of string and just tie this up together like that. Okay, perfect. Beautiful bouquet garni in here. What else we're going to need to add into the pot-au-feu? I'm going to go about 4 cloves. I'm going to go about 10 grains of peppercorn here. We need to cook the meat at least for an hour before we start putting vegetable in here. Because we're cooking everything in the same pot and everything is going to be ready at the same time, it is very important that we let the meat, of course, get a head start before we put the vegetables. You have root vegetables, and that's the origin about this dish, is using root vegetable, of course, which are in season. Then when in the winter, people dig the stuff out, boom, and they have that. That's why. Oops, a little bit more liquid in here just for you to see, but there you go, perfect. I'm going to take this out. And then once you put up the ingredients for the crepes, there we go. Thank you very much. This way everyone can see here. We're going to go with the flour. That's 4.5 ounces. We're going to go with 3 eggs. Oops. There you go. 3 whole eggs. A pinch of salt. A dash of vanilla. I'm going to add the rest of the milk. Just a few seconds, you don't have to create too much foam, all right? And I hate to say it, but the crepe batter is almost done. So don't forget, you mix it up, and then go ahead, make your crepe. There we go. Keep turning around like that until the batter completely set. See, this way it gets even thickness, and then boom, that's it. It's easy, isn't it? Let me see how many we have in here. And you can pile them up like this. It won't stick together because they have a little bit of fat. Then the beurre noisette, we call it. Added that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just enough for me. Perfect. That looks good. That looks like a sauce, and that's what you want to do, huh? All right, let's go ahead and take your crepes. I'm going to do 4, maybe 5. Now, what I want you to do is take your butter also and add some butter in it. I want you to take your Grand Marnier. Crank up the stove. Okay, and now you can put a little bit of Grand Marnier here. There we go. We got a little flambe action. There we go, perfect. Take your orange and then just a little bit everywhere. Today we have 2 different colors of orange. Nice and shining with the butter. Look at that. Now you got your zest also. How can this dish be bad? I hope you were able to follow this class very well, and if your pot-au-feu is not quite ready, keep it in the stove, okay? Don't rush it, get it next to glass of wine, just wait for it, it's worth it. You've seen how we put it together. And I hope you're going to join us next week. Remember, next week we're doing a French onion soup, and also we're doing lamb chop with the smooth polenta on the bottom. It's going to be delicious. So don't miss next week class, please. Saturday at 4 o'clock Eastern Time on Cooking Live. Until I see you next week. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a wonderful week.